Let's solve one more question directly based upon the concept of FDs. It is from GATE 2002. The question is, from the following instance of a relation schema R, A, B, C, we can conclude that, and 4 different options are given. Again, every option has got some FDs and we need to check from the relation whether the FDs are valid or not. So let's go one by one. A gives the value of B. We will check. So there are 2 agreements on the left hand side, that is A, and whenever there is an agreement on A, there is also an agreement on B. So for example, when A equal to 1, 1, B equal to 1, and when A equal to 2, B is equal to 3. So what we mean to say here, that from A you can uniquely determine the value of B. Like when A equal to 1, B equal to 1, when A equal to 2, B equal to 3. Okay, so you need to note down 2 things. From A you can uniquely determine the value of B, number 1, and number 2, whenever there is an agreement on the left hand side, there is also a corresponding agreement on the right hand side, and therefore we will conclude that A determine B is a valid FD, and therefore A does not determine. Now this symbol means A does not determine B. It is incorrect because we have already seen that A determines B. A give B is a valid FD. They are saying in option D that A give B is an invalid FD, and that's why this particular statement will be wrong. And now the only part that we need to check is whether B gives C is a valid FD or not. So let us see here from B. Okay, let me ask you one question. When B equal to 3, what will be the value of C? It will be equal to 2. But if I give you the value of B as 1, you cannot uniquely determine the value of C, because when B equal to 1, C can be either 1 or 0. So we can conclude that from the value of B you cannot determine the value of C. And there is one more thing that we can see here. B is the left hand side, there is an agreement on the left hand side, but there is a disagreement on the right hand side, and we have seen in such cases when there is an agreement on the left hand side and a disagreement on the right hand side, the FD will not hold. That is why B gives C is invalid, and therefore B does not determine C will be a valid statement, and B does not determine C will also be a valid statement, and B does not determine C will also be a valid statement. Now a correct statement and incorrect statement, therefore both the statements are not correct, that's why this option will be wrong. Here both the statements are correct, here there is only one statement and that is correct, and in option D again one statement is correct, one is incorrect, therefore option D will also be wrong. And you can see we are left with 2 options, options B and option C. In option B there are 2 FDs, both of them are valid, and in option C there is one statement which is also valid. So here A give B is a correct statement, B does not give C is also correct statement, and B does not C is also a correct statement. So what I will say here, there is nothing wrong in option C. However, option C is not a more powerful option as compared to B, or what we can observe here, that option B is more powerful as compared to option C, because option B has got additional information as part of the answer. And what is that additional information? B does not give C is indicated in both the options. However, option B goes ahead and says A gives the value of B. That is why what we say, that whatever information is there in the option B is a superset of the information which is present in option C. Or what we can say, that option C is a proper subset, option C is a proper subset of option B, and therefore we will call option B as a more powerful answer, more general answer, and therefore option B will be the correct answer in this particular question. Okay, and one more thing I would like to bring to your notice, that even if B does not give the value of C, let us check whether C gives the value of B or not. Just as an additional exercise, it is not part of the question, but we will check. Now see, when C gives B is under question, the left hand side will be C, and there is only one agreement on the left hand side which is 2, 2, but then there is also an agreement on the right hand side, and that's why the condition of FD is satisfied. And also from the value of C you can uniquely determine the value of B. C can be either 1 or 0 or 2. So let me put the data here. C can be either 1 or 0 or 2. Okay, when C equal to 1, B will be equal to 1. Okay, when C equal to 0, again B will be equal to 1, and when C equal to 2, B will be equal to 3. So what does that mean? From the value of C you can uniquely determine the value of B. whenever there is an agreement on C values, there is also an agreement on the B values, and that is why C gives B is a valid FD. Okay. So A gives B is valid, B does not give is valid, C gives B is valid. Option B will be the correct answer.